All right, Jake, thank you. Here's some of our top stories for you. This Thursday, Sedgwick County may cut ties with its lobbyists in Washington, D.C. to save some money and avoid property tax increases. Commissioners are working to address a $5 million deficit before giving final approval next month. Commissioner David Dennis says that the position is unnecessary, could save the county $78,000, which is greater than the amount of the proposed cuts to the arts and recreation programs.
Northwest Kansas deputies warning you about a man reportedly trying to lure children. The Thomas County Sheriff's Office says Sunday evening a man approached two young girls in Colby and asked to take them for ice cream in his red and black SUV. Witnesses say the man then followed the girls as they ran away before leaving the area. Police and deputies will increase patrols in neighborhoods and areas visited by children. A judge decides 7 Wichita police officers cannot be held liable in a federal lawsuit over the 2021 in-custody death of 17-year-old Cedric Lofton. Lofton died after being restrained and placed face down for more than 30 minutes by staff at the Juvenile Intake and Assessment Facility. The judge says Lofton's brother could not show officers broke any laws when Lofton was in custody before his death.